Welcome back. And this week's Erica Explores, we're heading out to the Berea College Forest. Now, I've done the pinnacles several times before. This time, though, I wanted to check out a couple different outlooks there.
So you park at the Forestry Outreach Center like you would if you're doing the pinnacles, right?
Yep, there's that gravel little lot there, and then you head right out to the trail. This is the entrance there. The main trailhead entrance has that paved walking path. It is very scenic out there. If you've never had a chance to check it out, it's gorgeous. Remember, though, you are traversing through a forest. The signage pretty good out there, so you're never going to get lost, which is great because a lot of times I'm like, where am I going?
Yeah.
And then it has like everything listed out. There are several different trails that you can take, obviously, to see all the different outlooks. The first one I was going to do was the Indian Fort Overlook, which is a really popular one. Basically, when that trail forks to the east and west pinnacles, you just go like straight up.
So, like, how taxing or strenuous is that particular one?
It is. It's strenuous. I mean,
how long is it?
It's long. So the whole thing, everything that I did was like 3.7 miles, but to Indian Fort, it was probably like 1.5 miles. It is rocky, as you saw. Got to watch your footing on the tree roots, and it is straight up. So like I was kind of huffing and puffing. You know, I think I'm in pretty decent shape.
The view's amazing.
But it is straight up. There's benches along the way if you need to stop, but this is the payoff, right?
Yeah.
The beautiful,
absolutely.
beautiful views.
Wow.
Once you get up there, this is Indian Fort. I mean, it's just so gorgeous to look out there. Love it.
So, what kind of crowd are you talking about? Because, you know, there's obviously tons of nature lovers this time of the year, especially unlike yesterday when the weather was decent on Saturday.
I was surprised. It actually was not crowded at all. I stopped for like maybe 10 minutes out there to get some pictures. No one was there, but I saw some people that were just kind of walking in as I was leaving. But not far from this spot is the Eagle's Nest, which you can immediately understand like the name once you get to this area. I mean, lots of rocks, boulders here. Kind of feels like you're on a perch.
Yeah.
This did require a little bit of a rock scramble to get out to the overlook. Nothing too wild, though.
Well,
I mean,
you
it was
know,
okay.
you've done all the cave diving, so, you know, it should be. But yeah, I mean, the scenic overlooks are just unbelievable. Now, of all these that you came across, any favorite?
The Eagle's Nest, this one right here. You can see why. I mean, it's stunning. And each overlook kind of has like its own feel to it. But this one is just those giant boulders along the pinnacles. The bird watching was outstanding. For all the birders out there, I mean, you could just sit here forever and just look at all the different birds.
Well, that one looks like, the other one you could see a little more down in the valley, but that seems to be a little more foresty compared to the other one.
Very much so. And it's peaceful. I sat in this location probably for like 30 minutes by myself.
Sure.
Not a soul came through. And then right as I was leaving, one person came in.
Well, just the peace and quiet of it all. I was laughing just before he came back. It's like, you walked 3.5, 4 miles. I walked 10 on Saturday and 8 on Sunday. But it was flat in a theme park at Disney World in Florida. So big difference. Although it was low 90s and the heat index was about 100.
Probably more crowded too.
Oh my
I suspect.
gosh. Yeah, definitely. But that probably more strenuous, especially with you going out.
The hills.
Man, and we talk about this all the time. People forget just the hidden jewels like that.
So much
around
beauty.
Here.
Yeah, and not even very far, you know, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes drive.
Easy drive.
Well, stick around. We've got to look at your headlines right after this.